Yeah, let's get into
Prove your team.
Is tolling. It's a coach.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Solid return, pretty good field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to White. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Brady now to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
But we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his 3rd season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not. They'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Haskins being chased out left. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. Touchdown on the season. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Clint Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Ezekiel Elliott, a first-quarter touchdown there. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Open man is Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
We got 6 all day.
Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Come on, fellas.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady's throw there complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards. They've got themselves a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. Found his target. It's Anderson.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half. Take a deep breath. Exhale a little.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 52's the mic. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 53, land down.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, wait, set. 52. Yeah.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments. Take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it.
Flushed out right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that. That would look pretty easy.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 2. Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Brady gives this to White.
The leg. Get there, get there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Steve McClendon coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Way beyond bounds. His 3rd touchdown now. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He don't want it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Caught. Gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Steve, they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You can defensively willing to get it. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set 29, Alpha. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want. Hey, check it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Here we go, D.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal
Guys, that was a crazy, crazy game. Let's do power back. I don't get how this is so slow. That was a crazy game though. We beat the Patriots. I'm pretty sure we're number 1 in our thing. 3-0. Let's get it.
Now let's take a
bye
minute to
week.
see how you can improve your team.
So I know Dolphins lost and I know Bills won. And then we faced Eagles, Cowboys, and then Patriots again.
Your game plan.
Alright, if Bills lose, and who's returned from injury?
Your player is now there's a high chance of re-injury.
Yeah, I actually the stand, so on this. 2 bad tight ends. Alright. Oh, there's another one. It's gonna show me. Cool, I guess. I don't care. Let's see who we need to resign.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Demarius. Ooh, he went down. Holy shit. Maybe Robbie Anderson. That's probably the only person I'm gonna resign. That's probably the only person I'm actually gonna resign for now. Okay, let's hope the Bills can lose their game, because that would be actually amazing. And who won? Bills won. Patriots lost twice. Holy shit, they're 1-3. Patriots not making the Super Bowl. Who? Auto upgrade. Alright, guys, let's hop into this next game.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Guys, just hold on.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the third quarterback taken back in April's draft, Dwayne Haskins out of Ohio State.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And shoving his way inside the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? granted, but how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Where's 52?
Wentz.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Check, 47.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
120.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Done.
On first down, they run with Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
This is... On second down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got it.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire. Back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Go. 180.
Come on. You better bring it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the... On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 38, Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This is Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Haskins on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brandon Copeland able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Running with Howard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Easy work.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now it's Haskins. Found his target. It's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's go.
That's the number 2 receiver in terms of yardage. And tell you what, now a draw play. This is Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll go again with Bell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on, but this time it's incomplete.
Check 53's Mike.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like a field goal try.
Check 53. Exit.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked at him.
Mike, we own
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now Anderson on the Jets sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ficken's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down 6-3, 57 seconds to go. Their defense has done the job. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by 4, 23 seconds to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Check 53. Let's get the ball up.
Mike.
He'll look to throw.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in
And
there.
that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Because John Ross had 97 speed, so I knew he was going to outrun him. Oh, let's go, boys. Undefeated season is still on. Undefeated season. Well, they have a chance. They get a Hail Mary.
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Very short
4,
kick. This will be taken by
3. Alright, they got 3 seconds.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of hail.
And, a crusher.
Go, one.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the live stream. Peace out. We played 2 games. We won both of them. Team's good. Have a good day, guys. Live stream probably tomorrow. Yeah. Channel is dead though, so yeah.